feeling real good. Today I woke up feeling tired. I don't know why. Well, I couldn't sleep. I slept, and then it's like my brain wouldn't shut off. So as I sleep, and then like every 30 minutes I was waking up thinking about some unnecessary stuff. I hate those. Because then when I did start going to sleep, I had to get up so I could start trying to hear from the Lord. And I'm like, don't like those. Other than that, all week was a good week for me, man. I'm trying to tell you. All my teams won. All of them. Thanksgiving was good. See, it could have been made real bad. But the Cowboys came through. See what I'm saying? Made it happy for everybody in the house. Look, we all was looking at each other, smiling. Everybody just feeling real good. It was a good year for us this year. Then UT won last night. Man, it's going down. I'm like, I sent a message to a couple of people. It was a perfect week for me. Perfect. But for them, they need one more team to win, and it'll be perfect for them. They waiting tomorrow to see if the Texans beat the Colts. If the Texans beat, it'll be perfect for them too. So, I wish a perfect week for my brothers. I want them to feel the perfection that I felt and the happiness and joy that the Lord gave me. I want them to feel that too. Man, other than that, hopefully y'all all had like a real nice and beautiful Thanksgiving. Y'all ain't cuss each other out or argue or get into fights behind stupid stuff. That usually happens on Thanksgiving. Uh, we hear about them every year. We see stuff on the news. People done shot each other and all kind of stuff. You be like, why? Why? Y'all waited all year just to get together and argue and fight and shoot each other. I like that's what this is about. If you don't like certain people in your family, don't go around them. You don't have to be around them. Like what says, hey, these are your uncles and cousins and aunts and all that, and you got to be around them, knowing that I'm finna, you know, might go to jail being around. That don't make any sense. You're supposed to have peace during this time. Peace, love, and tranquility, things like that. You know, peace of mind. It get dark too fast. Get dark too fast now, man. You got to be good. Eat, chill. When we get older, that's what we want to do. When you're young, you want to get out and get into some stuff. But it's like once you start getting older, you kind of, hey, man, I let y'all have that. I want to be at the crib. I want to eat good, feel good, and chill good. And then once I'm done doing that, go to sleep good. You know what I mean? That's what we be on. And if you can get family around you that's on the same stuff, we gonna laugh, talk, look at a couple of movies, watch some sports. Man, we had a good time. Good. We ate real good too. That's why I'm about to go to sleep. We enjoy ourselves, not get around each other, argue. We about to fight, and then we plotting on next year what we finna do to them when we see each other again like that. That's dumb. That's dumb, man. It is. But people do it every year. Glad ain't nobody in here do that. I hope you didn't. If you did, don't let me know. It'll mess up my view and image of you. I'm gonna tell you that now. I'll be like, you one of them, huh? We too old for that. But yeah, this Sabbath it looked kind of real dreary outside. Like woke up look bad. It's supposed to rain later on tonight and tomorrow, and it looked like it. But the week was good though. So hey, we need the rain. Let the Lord bring it. Let Him do what He do. Uh, I'm gonna be inside, like I just said, chilling, eating good and chilling good. But hopefully, everybody, if you watching, y'all had a good Thanksgiving too, and everything was constructive and peaceful for you, and you got to be around some love and all of that. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Today the message was kind of simple. At first, I thought it might have been heavy because I remember last year around the holidays, he was, yeah, I don't care nothing about none of that. That's y'all. And the message was kind of heavy. This time it's kind of light, so we shouldn't just be here too long. And we got a special guest that done popped up upon us, and graced us with his presence. You know, yeah, he popped up upon us this weekend too, and popped on over to my parents' house and popped some food and you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it's good that we see him here. You know, my oldest is here, y'all. Yeah, yeah. It's always good to see him in here because he could be out doing some other stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the Lord. So it's good to see him in here. But yeah, um, we're gonna get into our vision and our mission. We're gonna say our sowing proclamation, and then we're gonna cut up an imaginary turkey and give it to the Lord. I'm messing with y'all. We ain't gonna do none of that. So, but our vision and our mission, we all gonna get it. And if you could repeat this after me, because it sounds good when we all say it. You got it? All right. So our vision is to see all believers promised to them by Yahweh, our Holy Father, which was paid for by his Son, Yeshua the Christ. That's right. And our mission is to demonstrate the love of Christ to every nation while teaching the uncompromising true word of God to those willing to listen and receive it. Yeah, yeah. They got to be willing. Like you said, willing vessels. We didn't make these vessels, so we can't force our will upon them. Now the Lord did. If he feel like forcing you, you get Jonah. That's what I was gonna say. You gonna get Jonah. You know, if he don't feel like forcing you, you good to go. You know, just hey, live your life and hope you make it. But if he forced it on you, hey, it is what it is, brother. You know, so but we can't do that. We got to. Are you willing to listen and receive it? Oh, you are. Well, let us hit you with some of this stuff. Oh, you don't care, huh? Well, all right then. But just me going to move around. I don't want to waste my breath. It is what it is. That's how we got to do it. That's how we got to look at it. But I know sometimes it be some people say some stuff that make you want to take it that extra notch, make you want to turn it up, because you know they'll say all kind of stuff, and you be like, "Now look, you making me shed my holiness right now, and go back into streetness or whatever it is that you was, and I'm about to beat somebody if you keep talking to me crazy." Yes, you get like that when you're around them people. You know what I'm saying? You got to do like that old song, "Walk on by." You know what I mean? Just walk on by. Even though it's hard sometimes. Sometimes, you might want to knock somebody out for the Lord. I mean, uppercut you for Jesus. You know, yeah. Knock out a tooth for Yahweh. That way you don't say none of this stuff no more. You don't blaspheme the Lord no more. You don't talk. But just walk on by. Walk on by. Don't get too violent, you know. Too violent, hey. Sometime, hey, the Lord sit there, he says it in there in scripture. The man of God don't carry the sword for no reason. He will execute justice. So every now and then the Lord will have you knock somebody out for him, for his purpose. And then he'll make an example. And to the rest of you that feel like blasphemy, it goes for you too. You can get your teeth knocked out at any time. We have to know that. But if you're not that type of person, he ain't gonna have you trying to knock nobody's teeth out. You'll get knocked out. So you don't want that. Just walk on by. We got people that say all kind of stuff. Let them make it. Sometimes let them make it. But now, let's go into our sowing proclamation. What we give to the Lord, what he's asking us to give, and then he gonna give to us what he say he gonna give to us if we handling the business right and we doing what we supposed to do. So, y'all know the drilly and the dilly. Go on and stand on up. Don't look surprised. You know what this is. Just the drill and the deal. We gonna stand up. If you're at the house looking on social media, it's in the bio. You click on it. Tell you how to donate. If you're in here, you should know how to do it. If you don't, go to the bio or go to the website. There you go. Boom. You're good to go. You know, we take all forms of money. We even take bitcoins. No, we don't. I'm just, one day we probably will, but not today. You know, not today. Not no bitcoins. But if you have it, remember, wave it before the Lord because it's for Him. And say this sowing proclamation after me, y'all. Being obedient to God's will, I sow into my future. A future of peace, a future of love, and a future of prosperity. I gladly give back to God so that He can gladly give me my rightful inheritance. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We believe that here. We stand on it because the Lord said it. We going to stand on it. We ain't going to sit there and try to tweak it and flip it and word it to meet all kind of needs of the people. No, the Lord said what it was, and we going to stand on what the Lord said it is. Amen. There's too much scripture flipping going on. Just taking stuff out of context, making stuff mean what it don't mean. Or we take it and we know somebody's situation, so we kind of flip it to meet that situation. But then if we flip it to meet this person's situation, you got to flip it to meet everybody's situation, and they all different. But the word mean the same thing, so got to think about that sometime. But I'd say the word today, I don't think it's real heavy. If you've been looking at it, the title says it's all in the family. I'm like, it's all in the family. It started out one way. Because I was like, Lord, supposed to be a lot of loving going on in this season. You know, people loving on each other, people loving other people, you know, people being nice and generous. Usually just that time of year. You know, I done seen it. There was a couple of people held doors open for us yesterday early. And I'm sitting there like, usually they would have let them doors close. They holding them open, you know. Then they, hey, how you doing? Oh, y'all real nice. It get like that every time this year. It get real nice. So, like it's supposed to be a lot of loving going on this season. He's like, yeah. But I'm going to tell you some stuff about the love you need. It's going to be a little bit different. But I'm going to get it to you. All right, then. So, we're going to start out in Genesis. I'm telling you right, goodness, I didn't know it was that many. We're going to be in Genesis, then we're going to be in Acts, right? After that, just stay in Proverbs. So I'm like, it's going to be a Proverbs masterclass. But first, Genesis 18, 16 through 19. Genesis 18, 16 through 19. Let me know when y'all there. Well, I know you there. You looking at me. You, all right, y'all there. So, to put into proper context, what is happening here? This is kind of after the Lord said, you know what? Sodom and Gomorrah been doing all kind of crazy stuff, and I'm about to kill everybody. But before I do, I'm gonna send some messengers down there just to warn them. So this is the messengers that come down, but the messengers went to see Abraham first. So this is what's going on. It says, so now they've seen Abraham, they done talked to him, and they getting ready to get up and make their way to Sodom and Gomorrah. And it says, and the men rose up from thence and looked towards Sodom, and Abraham went with them to bring them on the way. And the Lord said, shall I hide from Abraham that thing which I do? So the messengers kind of ain't just disclose everything they finna do to Sodom and Gomorrah. So now, God, think about that. the Lord think you so significant. He like, man, should I tell them what I'm really about to do to these folks over here or not? That means you hold some weight with the Lord. Because the Lord ain't got to tell you nothing. He just do what he does. But for him to even consider it, man, maybe should I tell him or no? That let you know how significant Abraham was, right? But then he says, 18, seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him. So he's going to be a great mighty nation. All the nations of the earth are going to be blessed in him. All right, we got that. But why? For I know him, that he will command his children and his household after him, and they shall keep the way of the Lord to do justice and judgment, that the Lord may bring upon Abraham that which he had spoken of him. We're going to stop right there. May the Lord add a blessing to the hearers, readers, and doers. They say that in the Baptist church. So sometimes you got to throw that in there. Don't want to alienate the Baptist people, even though, we don't have no denomination here. But yeah. So he's looking at Abraham with significance. And he's talking about, I'm choosing him because I know he going to teach holiness and righteousness to his children and his whole household. And they're going to teach it to their children and their households, all because he is going to start it off. They're going to be righteous. They're going to be righteous in judgment, and they're going to do what the Lord is saying to do. When he showed me this scripture, he was pointing out to the men, the Lord will take favor on you and do things for you that he won't do for other people if you take charge and teach your home, your household, and your kids to uphold what the Lord is saying. He just pointed it out right here. I chose him because I know him. And I know he's going to teach them righteousness. He's going to teach them the ways of the Lord. He's going to teach it to his kids. Remember how we read in all the other ones? It said that's the father's job to teach the kids the ways of the Lord, right? Right here we see the Lord actually, I'm choosing him because that's what he's going to do. And his household is going to uphold it. Who's the rest of the household? That's when you get there. That's his wife, the servants, the people that they have, all of them. So it's kind of like when you look at this, if the man serving the Lord, everybody should be serving the Lord. And he going to teach them. Today we got a lot of separation. The man may be like, I serve the Lord. And the woman may be like, I ain't on all of that. That's kind of like a house divided. You can't have two things. Or it's the other way around. The woman, I'm going to serve the Lord. And the man kind of, I ain't down with all of that. It's still divided. And then on top of that, what if she don't know all the stuff that she should be knowing? Because it's up to you to teach it, man. Right? House get divided. So how can the house be blessed? How can the Lord choose this house to bless it? How can he, you know what? They doing this, they doing that. I got some favors set upon them. Look, right here, he done came down to visit them. Hey, man, I'm just letting you know. You sent your nephew over there. Some bad stuff gonna happen over there. Just here to let you know that. Then he, you know what? Yeah, I'll let him. Yeah, we about to kill everybody over there. Because right after verse 19, you go into verse 20, and it tell you that once Abraham knew what was going on, hold on. Because my nephew over there, he right outside the land, but still, he close enough to get killed. It's some righteous people over there, ain't it? You gonna kill the righteous with the unrighteous, Lord? Like, you supposed to be the righteous judge. You supposed to do this and that. Surely you ain't gonna kill the good people with the bad people. It's like at least 50 good people there, and that's when the Lord, well, all right, if it's 50 of them, I'll save the whole city if it's 50 righteous people. Abraham knew what that meant. Well, that must mean it ain't 50, huh? Well, all right. Surely it's 45 of them. Now, if it's 45, the Lord, if it's 45, I'll save the city. 35? If it's 35, I'll say he got all the way down to 5 people. It got to be 5 people over there. If it's 5, I'll say this. Good Lord, ain't nobody. That's why I'm letting you know what's going on. Now, your nephew is right outside the city. We're going to get him clear. But everybody else there dying, I'm telling you now. He could have not said nothing. He could have been, well, while you walking over there to visit your nephew, everything pop off. Abraham gone too with everybody else. No, I'm going to run it by him what's finna happen. Abraham going to stand in the gap for the people. It ain't going to work this time. They all dying. But I think of him that highly because I know he righteous. He teaching his household righteousness. And it's more to running your household than just teaching people. You got to uphold it. You got to uphold it. You got to hold people accountable. Because what some people do in your household is I taught you, you should know better. And then you just go on about your business. Well, if I don't receive any punishment or any correction for doing the opposite of what I should be doing, then that's what I'm going to do. Just think about a child. If you sit there and they acting real bad, doing all kind of stuff, and you give them a candy apple after they acting real bad, guess I'm doing all right. I got rewarded. Well, you supposed to clean your room. Well, last time I ain't cleaned my room, you gave me a candy apple. Well, you should know better. And then you turn around and give them something else. I ain't ever cleaning up. I keep getting the stuff. What, so you want me to clean up out of the goodness of my heart? I'm not doing that. It take up time. I don't want to do it. If I'm going to get the same result, whether I do right or not, then what I'm going to do right for? Same thing. So when you sitting there, the hardest thing, I'm going to tell men now, hardest thing is holding your wife accountable. Because your wife may do some stuff outside, and she going to be, I'm grown, and I'm a woman, and I'm this, and then you talk to her a certain kind of way, she going to take it a certain kind of way, may start crying, put it on the waterworks, and usually they get to do it. Oh, man, I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry. And she, no, you just, oh. Then you leave, you feel bad, you just, man, I got on a little bit too hard, man. The Lord may be like, no, you didn't. You did what you were supposed to do. You had this outline. She got outside of it, right? Now, she might not have liked the correction, might not have liked what you said, but you did right. This is how you keep your household holy. Vice versa. Same thing. If she's upholding it, and what she gonna do, she know you'll get on her. She'll make sure she get on the children. Or to make sure she ain't gonna like how they feel. So she might not do that again. But if you scared to say something to your wife, your household will get out of order real quick. Because it tells you in Genesis 1, a wife wants the husband's authority. But she wasn't granted the husband's authority because of the fall. So it's you have the authority. But if you're scared to take authority, which you have men that are scared to do that. I'm scared to take authority because what will they say? They might not like me. What if they come against me? What if this? I want people to like me. I want them to be my friend. If you trying to do all of that, it's no way you can keep holiness. That's what the Bible says. If you are trying to have a whole lot of friends, how you got all them friends? If you was a real holy person doing real stuff, you wouldn't have all them friends. So that means it's compromises going on everywhere. It's all kind of some stuff you're doing that's unholy everywhere. You got to think the same thing with your household. If you want your house to be holy, you have to take authority and understand she not going to like everything you say or everything you do. But if you can go back to the Bible to support what you're doing, how's she going to argue it? Because then if she hits you with that, yeah, it says it, but, oh, hold on. Right when she say that but, Well, we went over last week. Now you're operating in witchcraft. You could be operating in witchcraft too. If you sitting there and she trying to uphold what the Bible says, yeah, it does say that, but now it's you in witchcraft. So if you a dibble and dabble in all of that, what you think she gonna do? You set the tone as the leader. If you uphold it, she gonna test you, see if you uphold it, and if you stick to it, she'll understand. He not breaking no laws, no commandments, no stat for me. He ain't doing it for his children. He gonna uphold it. What she gonna do? Uphold it. While everybody upholding it and everything going on, boom. Now your household stay holy. Your kids come up and they see it. Dad get on mama. Dad get on us. He don't let nobody make it. So now when you don't have no excuses. When you come up, you knew better. You had it. It wasn't no favoritisms. It wasn't no, well, it's a compromise here, it's a compromise there. That's how you uphold holiness. And that's what he's saying. I know Abraham is a man that's going to do that. He going to teach it to them children, and he going to uphold his household to it. So that's more than just his wife. That's the wife, that's the kids, servants too. Y'all ain't coming in here doing whatever y'all was doing. Y'all work for me, right? Yeah, you gonna uphold these laws, these statutes, and these commandments. That's what you're gonna do. Now that's probably the hard one right there, because after a while, once they leave and go home, they may be cussing you on the way to the house. You think he is telling me I can't? I'm a grown person. I'm a grown woman. I don't come over there to clean the house. He telling me I can't do this and can't do that. Another dude got me working with these options. Gonna tell me I can't. Yeah, I am gonna tell you. I'm paying you, right? This is what you gonna do. Or you won't have no job here. Which one is it? You gonna uphold the Lord and the statutes that I've upholding that he gave me? Or you wanna go work somewhere else? He upheld them to it. Now the Lord, I chose him. This let me know the Lord could choose any one of us if we do the same thing. You gonna uphold it. You're gonna have your household uphold it. You're gonna teach it to your kids. And those kids will teach it to their kids. Why would the Lord not choose you? When you think about it, I thought about this once he gave me this scripture. All the people in the Bible that he let have like a whole lot of wives, that he let have more than one, we already know it tells you if you're clergy member, you can only have one wife. You need your concentration. You need to be able to hear from the Lord. Because if you got more than one, it's going to get real cloudy. Real cloudy. And you're going to be tired. Yeah. You're going to be tired, bro. Like, hey, man, you sitting there. Say, bro, you going to come, look, this night. You going to come down to the cave? We're going to be playing a little music in there. It's going to get out of the cave. They ain't got no regular club. You going to come down to the cave? Brother such and such done made a harp. We're going to be down there, jamming with the music. Somebody going to have some lamb roasting. We're going to be singing a couple of songs. Oh, man, tonight's the night for wife number 7. And then tomorrow I got to get a word. You got to get a word. Yeah. And then it's, Timotheus. You Timotheus. Which one is this? Timotheus the 5th. How many kids you got? I got 30 of them. Oh, man. Yeah, he got sick. Sarai the 8th got sick. But then my other wife, she tripping with the other wife. They arguing over something stupid, who was supposed to wash the dishes. The other, man, it's all kind of stuff. And then you got to get a word tomorrow too, huh? Good luck to you, brother. Lord don't have all that. You a clergyman? 1. That's all you got. You straight. But the other ones he let have more than 1. Like I said, why would he not choose you? Look at Abraham. You going to uphold it? You going to teach your wife to uphold it? You going to hold your whole household to it? You're going to teach it to your kids, which is going to teach it to their kids. So now if I give these type of people more than one wife, we reproduce righteousness. I want you to have as many wives as possible as you can have and reproduce and multiply. Because what you are going to do is have righteous kids that uphold righteousness. And they're going to have righteous kids that uphold righteousness. Why wouldn't I want that? I'm trying to build a kingdom here on earth. I need righteous people for it. So I need righteous people to have kids. But what we've done is kind of switched it. Everybody just get one. But if you look at the unrighteous, I got a wife. I got 5, 6 side pieces. They pretty much your wives. And they reproducing in unrighteousness, in unholiness, which leads more unrighteousness and unholiness. Now you got some of these, well, a lot of these children growing up, no father in the household. No father in the household. Who upholding the law of the Lord? Who teaching the household to honor God? So now I done come up, I don't really know nothing about the Lord. I'm out here doing all kind of unrighteous stuff. And I'm finna go make more unrighteous kids because I may have 2, 3 different women too, and I'm gonna have kids with all of them. Unrighteousness is reproducing unrighteousness. When you have righteousness, you're gonna reproduce righteousness. That's why I wanted certain people to have more than one wife. Y'all don't look at it that way. It's kind of, that's gonna sound bad. I already know it. But I thought about it the other day. He was saying when you get married, the woman takes the husband's name, right? They're with each other, but she takes his name for a reason. He put his claim on her. She's his. It sounds bad, kind of like she is like a possession, kind of is like that. But if you think about it, look at the hierarchy of how God has everything. It's God over everything. Then you got Christ, the Holy Spirit. Then you have man, woman, children, right? Who did God say he made to be him kind of on earth? Who he said, I made him like me? Man, males, right? I made him like me. We're supposed to be his representations on earth. How God upholds godliness there, we're supposed to uphold godliness here. Keep that in mind. Think about your parents, right? Your parents. Yeah, y'all right here. It just popped in my head. Both of y'all right here. So, Walt, are your parents just your parents? No, right? Steph, your parents is not your parents, right? They're Shanika's parents. They're Jesse's parents. You got a bunch of sisters. I don't know all of them names. I don't know all of them names. So it's like they're all of their parents too, right? They're my kids. The parents they're my kids. All of those belong to me. But the kids just can't say those parents belong to me because they don't just belong to you. They got the other parents too, the other children too, right? That's how God has it. We can't say God just belongs to me. Because you hear people say that all the time. Oh, my God, he don't play about me. He don't do this about me. We say all kind of stuff, right? So what about me? You know, what about me? Then the next person, well, my God don't play about me. Oh, so it's 2 different gods here? I thought it was then it's going to be somebody else that's really for the Lord. You know, hey, God does this. God loves me too. Remember, you can't just claim God is yours, like he belonged to you and it's just you. No, but God can claim you as his, just like everybody else if he want to. I can claim y'all, they all mine. But you can't claim him just by yourself. So now when you look, we supposed to be the representatives of God here. It's the same thing. When she take your name, it's because you have claimed her. I'm going to give her my name. I'm claiming her. With the ones he gave more than one wife, they all got my name. I've claimed them. But they all can't just say, I belong to them. I got all of them. I'm more than your husband. I'm her husband too, and her husband too. But we producing in righteousness. That's how it was. He was saying, if you look at how the enemy has flipped it, women now, he mine, he belongs to me. That's it. He can't have nothing else. So now the Lord is like, what if I wanted? He is a righteous representation. What if I want him to reproduce with 30 kids? Are you by yourself going to be able to give him 30? No. You be done died. Your body be done gave out. You can't do, you out of there, right? So now, how am I supposed to reproduce righteousness at the same pace that unrighteousness is reproducing? Because we got unrighteousness everywhere. They reproducing every day. But how can I match that? If now it is flipped, he belonged to me and me only. I can only give him so many kids. If you look at it, a bunch of the people that had more than one wife, they may have had like 4 or 5 of the wives. They all pregnant right now, and they all finna have sons. So I got 5 coming this year. I got another 6 coming next year. But if you look at it, I'm over this house. All of them finna be righteous. All of them finna learn about the Lord. Everybody finna be straight, right? But now with that, it's just me and only me. All right, you done gave him 3 kids. The Lord was like, but he righteous. I wanted him to have more than that. Right now, your body's starting to give out. You can't even give him any more kids. So the righteousness never gets to where it should be because a lot of the stuff is flipped. We look at it wrong. If you look at it then, it was good for your husband to be able to have more than one wife. That was a flex from God. You handling your business, like with Abraham, he handling his business, bet he get to get more wives. So then when you got regular man walking around, not paying no attention to what the Lord is saying, and well, how you get them wives and why I can't have them? The Lord ain't blessed you to have them. You ain't doing nothing God said. You not righteous. So why would he give you a bunch of wives for you to just keep being unrighteous with all of them? That don't make any sense. So it was a flex for you to sit there and be like, let's say it's 2, 3 wives. Y'all, hey, our husband got this. God favors our husband. God do this. That was a whole flex. You wanted to be able to say that about your husband. God giving him more because of his righteousness. But all that's been taken away in today's time. We don't have fathers in households. So where's the righteousness? He won't even raise his kids. So how are they righteous? It's not there. So why would the Lord just be choosing people to get certain blessings like he chose Abraham, like he chose certain people? Why would he just choose you to do some of this stuff? We're not even there to do it. And then some of us that are there to do it, we ain't upholding none of this stuff the Lord said. So now unrighteousness begets unrighteousness, begets unrighteousness. You got kids to grow up, they don't know nothing about the Lord. They hear this genie type of stuff we doing, go to the Lord when you want something, and he's supposed to grant it. It all starts with the fathers. I chose Abraham because I knew, he said it, I knew him, and I knew he would teach his kids and his household. And how he was going to teach them, they were going to keep it in their homes. It starts with the fathers. Y'all got me? We good? Why you face it like that? I already know, man. I'm just sitting there. The Lord be telling me all kind of stuff. And I don't just tell everything I be hearing because I know people going to get mad and look at me crazy. But the Lord, be like, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But let's go to Acts 10. Acts 10, 1 through 4. Mm, we there. Yep, Acts 10, 1 through 4. Hey, hey, how was y'all Thanksgiving? It was good. Oh no, that's what made it better. That's what made it better. But yeah, 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 yeah. Not on us. Yeah, not on us. But that's good. Y'all had a good Thanksgiving. So Acts 10, 1 through 4, right? And we finna get it. There was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius. And no, not the Soul Train man. We had the same name. No, his name was Cornelius, a centurion of the band called the Italian band. So he's in like the Roman army. Centurion mean he got some rank. But he in a small band of the army. So they kind of branched off. They called the Italian band. Yeah, the Italian band. I'm thinking of some stuff in my mind. But it says he was a devout man and one that feared God with all his house. See there? It ain't just him. And remember, he a Roman. They ain't believe in the Lord. Surely didn't believe in Christ. They the one that was killing them. So now he taking a chance. The Lord is the Lord. He's serving the Lord and his whole house. It ain't just him. So that's letting you know he has authority over his home. We people that come from not even believing in the Lord, they believed in all them other gods and everything else. But now I've converted. My wife is converted with me. She on the same page. Our kids are converted. We on the same page. His whole house, right? Which gave much alms to the people and prayed to God always. So they was out helping people, giving them things, giving to charities. They out helping homeless people. They doing all kinds of stuff. And they was always praying. He saw in a vision, evidently about the ninth hour of the day, an angel of God coming into him and saying unto him, Cornelius. And when he looked on him, he was afraid and said, What is it, Lord? Then he said unto him, Thy prayers and thine alms are come up for a memorial before God. We stopping right there because he got chose. That's when they told him, Peter, you need to go get Peter. He wanted the one. Peter is over here. Y'all need to go get him, bring him in, make sure he's safe. But who did the Lord choose? Somebody that was representing God in his household well. God looking at him, he not even a Jew. He ain't a Hebrew. That's when people, we the Jews, we the Hebrew. It don't matter. That's what Christ came. None of that matters anymore. Who will uphold this law? Who will uphold these statutes and commandments? That's who I'm looking at. We see it right here. This man is a Roman soldier. He turned against his gods. He turned against all of that. We're going to pray. We're going to help the homeless. We're going to give alms. We're going to do what God is saying to do. And now God is sitting here and I'm choosing you. You running your household like you supposed to. You teaching your kids what you supposed to. They going to grow up doing it too. I need you to go over here and get Peter. And that's what he talking about is His surname is Peter. His name was Simon. But he over here across the water, and he's rooming with somebody named Simon right now. But I need you to go get him and bring him back. But when he said the Lord chose him, look at what he said. Your prayers and your alms have come up for a memorial before God. All this stuff you've been doing, in heaven, it has come before the Lord. It's representing you. All the prayers that you've done, all the deeds that you've done, they've made their way before God. And he's favoring you now because of all of this. I see how you do your family. I see how you got your wife. I see how you got your kids. I'm watching y'all live it, and I'm watching all this other stuff you're doing. Now, everything that you've done is representing you. It's right in front of the Lord right now. It's answering for you. It's your representative. So it's kind of like, just think, when you get a lawyer and you think you about to go to jail, you try to stay at home, and you seen your lawyer up there, right? This is what I pay you for. You go to the court. So if they do try to get me, I'm here, This is like your alms and your prayers. They're the lawyer that's standing in front of the Lord for you. That's all good stuff. And he's already seen it. So I'm choosing you to do something for me, but I'm letting you know that's a thing from the Lord. Now I done sent an angel to you to let you know everything you've done is standing in front of the Lord right now. And I'm coming to see you to let you know that. That's how we get chosen. If we get chosen for doing stuff like this, our whole household benefit from it. That's why this thing is called All in the Family. You want your household to be blessed? I hope you should. As a husband and father, what are we being husbands and fathers for? What are we working for? What are we paying all kind of bills for? What are we sitting here putting our needs over our wants for? What are we worried about if our kids and wives are good for? If we're going to sit there, well, I really don't care about my family if we have the best or if we don't. If you don't care about none of that, then what are we good for? If you're still going to be selfish, but you're trying to have a family, you can't have that. You can't have both. You'll probably lose your family being a selfish man. Because you're going to put up what I want, what I have, what I need. Well, what about what your wife needs? What about what your kids need? Well, right now, they got some shoes. Yeah, they toe up. But I ain't bought no shoes in 3 years. So, yeah, they shoes toe up, but they're going to have to deal with them for a while. I'm going to buy me some right now. It's about me. Like, I'll be saying that like some women be doing. It's about me. It's my time now. Oh, okay. What if a dude did that? It's my time. Now everybody in the house suffering and going without because it's my time. God wouldn't honor him. Matter of fact, God will have some words for him. He got them in the Bible. I ain't going to go into all that. Because if I just get around somebody like that, I have some words for him myself. But we can't do that. So if you want your family and your household to be chosen by God, you want to get favored and looked on by the Lord, you're going to have to do what you were doing. Abraham, I chose him because I knew he was going to do right. Now, this man here, he's from the outside. So it ain't no excuse for the people inside. When we wasn't taught that or we wouldn't learn, I wasn't taught none of this neither. I ain't learned none of this neither. You know who else didn't? This dude. He was taught stuff about a whole other gods. Once you hear it, if that's what you want to do, you're going to do it. He made that choice. And now the Lord, I see you. I'm going to send the angel to let you know all the stuff you're doing has come before me. Your household has been chosen to be blessed off what you are doing. But both of these cases showed me you need the daddies there. Without the daddies being there, ain't too many of these households getting chosen. The father is the key. So we out here cursing ourselves. We see now why he said, if you don't take care of your household, yeah, you done denied the faith. And you worse than an infidel. We see why. It's a lot riding on you. If you're not ready to have a family, don't go make one. If you're not ready to give up your wants for your needs, don't go out here and try to get with a bunch of women and play the baby game. Because what you think sex is for? To make babies. We learned that in what, 4th to 5th grade when they sit there and had that video. Well, that's when they had Dare too. You know, you went to Dare, watched the video about drugs and all of that. Then you said, I ain't never gonna do drugs. And then half the people that said it, all of them on drugs. But right after they said that, we had to sign that permission slip for them to show you the video of how people have sex and how it makes babies. We watched that. This is in elementary. Yeah, Alexander. I went to Cummings first, then I went to Alexander. We watched all that in there. So I'm like, we know this is what makes babies, right? This is how you do it. So I don't understand why people be surprised today. We're going to play the baby making game. And then when the woman turn up pregnant, oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm too young to have a baby. But you did what make babies. That's dumb. That don't make no sense. It's like me sitting there getting some cake batter, mixing it all up with all the ingredients and stick it in the oven. A cake done got made in there. I can't believe it. Oh my God. You just did all the stuff to make the cake. What you thought was going to happen? That's what I'm saying. We fools, like foolish, doing foolish stuff. This is what this is for. And then be surprised when you get the result that it's intended for. That's dumb. Then you say, I'm too young to be a father. You sure were. I ain't going to say you're too young to be a father, because if the Lord let you have those kids, the Lord was saying you wasn't too young. Thing is, you was too immature. You shouldn't have played this game if you wasn't ready for it. Same thing with her. You shouldn't have been playing this game if you wasn't ready for it. All y'all being immature, and what you doing is starting to have these babies, and you cursing yourself later because you're not there to father them. So how will you be chosen to represent God in anything? How will you be chosen to be blessed when you never teach your kids anything? You ain't there for them. You're never there. You are creating broken households. Unrighteousness begetting unrighteousness. We just talked about it. You have contributed to this cycle. Now, how does your family get blessed? Because what you are doing is you're going to put her in a position that she shouldn't be in. Now it's like, okay, she has to be the head of a household. But that never was her position. She was never supposed to be the head. If she's the weaker vessel, how is she supposed to lead when the Lord has specified she's the weaker one? Usually, ladies, when stuff get tough, they not built to just go through that toughness like that. Some of these laws and statutes of the Lord, that's going to go out the window. Just, I know what he said, but my kid's hungry. I know what but this here, oh, I'm lonely. Or I get like that. You'll start compromising here and there. And then it be dudes, look, see, she like this. See, she like that. What do you expect? You was the one made to stand tough with all of this. You was the one made to go through all of that. You was the one made to shield her from all of this stuff. But what you did was gave her an extra weight, which is the child. What I'm going to do is put an extra weight on you. And then, all right, I'm out here. Hopefully you do good. And then you expect her to uphold what she's supposed to uphold. To handle stuff how you supposed to handle it. when the Bible clearly states that is not what's finna happen. And then we hear dudes sitting there, well, she done made my son soft. She done did, what are you talking about? She a woman. She soft. You left him with her, right? What you think finna happen to him? That's why you need to be there. Or you be sitting there, she done turned my daughter into a, man. Oh, well, yeah, every time I'm trying to come up with a nice word for it, it's not. Even when you go into the Bible, where the Bible, it says a whore. Like, so the Bible even said, turn my daughter into a whore. Well, you knew that when you got with her, right? That's one of the reasons that led you to her. She was out here whoring, and you, well, yeah, let me go on and partake in that. But you was the one that was doing some idiotic stuff. You went in without the protection. You the one left it in there. Bet. Now you got the child, and you leave the child with her, and expect her to all of a sudden teach this child righteousness when y'all met in unrighteousness. And when you had the child in unrighteousness, right? But all of a sudden, you expect righteousness to come from this. She got my daughter doing this. She was doing it. That's why you was with her. What you thought was going to happen? Then you be hurt when you find out your daughter out here doing all kind of stuff. Why you got to be doing this? You just like your mama. Where were you? And then, if you're trying to be a reputable man, why were you even with this woman? That stuff happens, right? We're leaving it to her to take care of bills. Leaving it to her to feed the children. This is all the stuff you're supposed to be doing. And that's why the Lord, oh no, you're supposed to be my representative on earth. I never do that to none of my stuff. So why are you doing it? I never have kids that I wasn't ready to take care of. I never make wives that I couldn't take care of. If I did it, I could take care of it. So why are you doing it and you can't? You represent me wrong. So why would I ever bless you? That's how God feel. When you read it, that's how he feel. Why would I ever bless you? So now if you're not getting blessed, let's think about it. If the Lord not blessing you, and everything starts with the Father, how hard will it be for your family to get blessed? How hard? Because right now you've left them without a covering. You've left them without a provider. You left them without an authoritative figure. You've left them without godliness. Remember, you're supposed to be the representative of God here. So you've left them without godliness. If you was ever godly in the first place, you've left them without it. Right? So now that they don't have it, how do they get blessed? Because now, okay, I'm going to put all this in the weaker vessel's hand. The weaker vessel, okay, what I'm going to try to do my best. Think about a football team. You got the quarterback. The father's supposed to be the quarterback. The cheerleaders over there to help cheer the team on. I'm going to help you do what you do. We're going to cheer for you. We're going to do this. So now the quarterback just go out. Just, well, I ain't playing no more. And then they, well, we got to get one of the cheerleaders to take his place. Cheerleaders don't know nothing about playing no football. Look, your eyes got big. She don't know nothing about playing no football. Is she built to take them hits? Is she able to run and do all that? Can she read the defense? See, this is all the stuff that the Lord got the man doing. Can you read situations and see, no, this ain't good for us. We shouldn't be in this. She may, but they said this. They are saying this, but it's going to lead us into this, which we don't need to be in later. That's your job to see all that type of stuff. That's when God going to start talking to you. This ain't what they're making it like. She can't see it, but you can, because I'm talking to you. You've left them without all this. Put a cheerleader in there to play football. to take a quarterback spot and watch what happens. This is what we leaving women to do. The world, like you say, they're going to clean the clock. The world is cleaning their clocks. And we standing back. See there? Look at it. She's supposed to be like this. She's supposed to be like that. I can't believe she doing this. We saying all kind of stuff. Where were you? Father, where were you? Husband? You threw them out to the wolves and left them and saved yourself. Well, that's it for that. I can keep going and doing what I want to do. Watching them get ate up. Hey, it's a whole lot of walking now. Look, y'all use the bathroom before you get in here. It's too much walking. But, yeah, we can't be doing them like that. It's on us. We want our families to be chosen. We want our children to be blessed. We want our household to be blessed. It starts with us. If we got to start doing what the Lord has asked us to do, teaching it to our wives, whether she like it or not, you got to let her know you married to me. And if you want to continue to be married to me, this is what we on. You're going to choose ye this day. What's finna happen? Sometimes you got to sit somebody down and do that with them. If you're going to keep being on this other stuff, just let me know now. Because that's what the Lord gave you, I think, in Deuteronomy. What he said there, said, if you find some uncleanness in your wife, you can let her go. You ain't going to get charged by the Lord. And when it said uncleanness, that's unrighteousness. She don't want to go with what the Lord's saying. She don't want to do all this type of stuff. It said if she's embarrassing you out here and doing all kind of stuff, if she out here getting naked, got too much stuff showing, it said you can let her go. And God won't charge you for that. So if you want to leave, let me know now. Save us both the time. Save us a lifetime of heartache too. Because I don't want to get to 70 and you sitting there, I'm tired of this. And I just want to get out of it. It's too late in life. What you talking? We both. The cane not too far away. We go. And you just sit there. I done found me a young tender. A young man. Yeah. We need to know this early. So now with all of this. Man, that's bad. A young tender. Come back to the house with your hip broke. You sitting there. How you break your hip? I fell. You fell. But you trying to take a shower real fast. No, man. Yeah. I'm like, it's crazy. We got people when they wait until they 60 to start cheating. Or try to get a divorce. I can't take it anymore. Y'all been married 40 years. What are you talking about? See what I'm saying? Some stuff like that. So that means you wasn't down with the whole thing from the beginning. You could only pretend so long, man. That's wild. That's the stuff we doing now. Proverbs 15 and 17. Proverbs 15 and 17. Remember, we finna be in Proverbs for the rest of the time. You got 30 more verses of Proverbs. Not no 30 verses. 15 and 17, right? All right. Now this part here is better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a stalled ox and hatred therewith. Now see, we letting people know it starts with the man. We're going to uphold stuff in the family. It starts with us, right? But also with us having love for one another in our families. This is letting us know it's better to be broke when they say just herbs. I mean, you ain't have enough money to get no meat. It's better to be broke and you just eating vegetables and herbs, but you got love with you. Your family love you. Your wife love you. Your kids love you. Whoever eating at your table with you, they actually love you. Just think about Thanksgiving. You're there, or the people that's there with you, do they actually love you? Or are some of them just there. If they actually love you, you're going to feel it. Y'all going to have a good time. Y'all going to eat. You might talk about stuff you remember. You might look at some stuff on TV. Y'all going to laugh. It's going to be some stuff, but you could tell they love you. And it's telling you with that, it's better to have that than for you to have a whole bunch of meat. When they say to stall out, you got a whole bunch of meat. But you're eating with some people, some of them hate you. Some of them don't like you. So I'm eating better, but I'm eating with people that's plotting on my downfall. I'm eating with people that really don't even like me. I'm eating with people that's holding stuff against me. I'm eating better, but look at who I'm with. If it's hatred there, that means they're going to be talking about me while I'm trying to eat. Some people going to snicker, say some stuff. Some people going to make fun of me. Some people might bring up something I did when I was 20, and now I'm 48 or whatever, and they're going to sit there, yeah, I remember you used to be drinking and going to the club. You did this and you did that. Man, that was 20-something years ago. But look, I'm supposed to be having a good time, chilling, being around loved ones, but this is what I'm dealing with. I'm supposed to be people that's for me, right? That's why we all getting together. They're supposed to be for me. Then why is this hatred going on? I can't even enjoy my meal. But I look over here at some people, I may look out the window and look at these people over here, they really don't have nothing. But they all over there laughing. They smiling. They enjoying each other's company. And I got more than all of them, and I can't even enjoy what I got because I'm around people that's hating on me and got hatred for me. I can't enjoy what I have. Man, that's crazy. It's better to be broke and have love than be rich and be surrounded with hate. And this is with family. That's what I'm like. This is for a family. It's better to have dinner. Who else you eating dinner with? This ain't like random people that just came in your house. Hey, what you got? Just knocked on the door. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I'm your neighbor from 10 houses down. Never seen me, but I heard y'all got some food. What's good in here? And they just walk on in. It ain't that. These are people you supposed to trust. People that say they love you. People that say they with you. We your family though. You know, hey, we fam. We this is them. And they secretly got stuff with you. And you putting up with it because you like, this is my family. Some of them keep talking about you, saying stuff, your feelings hurt. They don't really care. And other people are like, why are you putting up with that? Well, they my family, you know, so I got to. Why? Why? So just because they your family, you supposed to be, you know, in a different state of mind. I can't enjoy peace. I can't have tranquility. I can't have the love I'm supposed to have because they're family. When some of us going to wake up? Yeah, they family by blood. Are they family by belief? Are they family by lifestyle? Do they really even love you? Or that's just, you know, how some people do, that's your cousin. You got to love, that's your cousin. I don't really talk to them people like that. I don't talk to them people like that. I don't even know what they've been doing the last 15 years. So when you hit me with, that's my cousin, that's a stranger that just happened to be related by blood. But that's a stranger. So you want me to just show them the love I'm going to show my brother and sister I done grew up with my whole life just because they're a cousin? Some of them don't care about that. Sometimes it be your brother and sister that you done grew up with your whole life. They're jealous of you too. And they say little stuff and they do little stuff and then they be expecting you to come around, but I'm your brother though, or I'm your sister though. So yeah, you're going to take it. I ain't got to take you hating on me. Man, matter of fact, I'm just thinking about it. It's crazy. Tanya at the house. She's still in my head. She be talking about this. The Bodyguard. The Bodyguard movie. Who was trying to kill Whitney Houston? Her sister. And why was she trying to kill her? I'm jealous. You got everything I want. You sing like I wanted to sing. You get to mess with the men I wanted to mess with. People all love you and they don't love me. So your sister trying to kill you. And she be talking when y'all get around each other, y'all argue and stuff all the time. So when the holidays come around, I'm just supposed to put up with it because you my family. Where it say that in the Bible? Now why am I going to subject myself to that? I want happiness and peace. I don't want to put myself in hatred and anger because then that's going to make me angry. I might go home and feel bad and get so mad I get to crying later. I hate when they do this. And now your husband or your wife sitting there like, man, like, why we had to go over there? Because I'm finna be putting up with this for the next couple of days. Something going to be wrong with you. I know y'all done been to some places, and these folks that say they love you done said something about your kid. See, that said something about your child, and that's why your kid be, hey. It's going to be like I'm frying the turkey in the house in here, because I'm finna burn all this down. You sit there saying some stuff about my kids. But some people expect you to take it, though. We family. We family. I don't have to be around you. It's better for me to be chilling and being broke than to be around y'all. Some of us got to understand that. Stop letting that we family stuff fool you into being in predicaments you don't want to be in. Taking stuff you don't want to take, hearing stuff that's counterproductive to what you're trying to do with your life. Because sometimes it be about the Lord. Oh, you a holy roller now. You don't do this no more. You don't do it. See, they taking this time to take the shots. They saying stuff they been wanting to say. So if I know you feel like this, I need to cut you off. Take examples from the Bible. It's people brothers be killing them. I'm like, it's their brothers that came against them and killed them. Yeah, same thing. Don't end up like that, y'all. Now let's go to Proverbs 12, 3 and 4. Oh, yeah, I knew what this one was. This one was bad. A man shall not be established by wickedness, but the root of righteousness shall not be moved. If you're a man of the Lord, you shouldn't be out here establishing yourself on wickedness. The righteousness should always be there, right? But then right under that, a virtuous woman is a crown to her husband. Yeah. Yeah, you make him feel like a king. You a virtuous woman. You the crown that he wear on his head. But she that maketh ashamed is rottenness in his bones. So, a woman that's shaming her husband, what this is saying is she's actually killing him. Rottenness, when you look up rottenness, it said decay and rottenness. So you killing him slowly. When you out here representing him wrong. When you bringing shame to his name, you killing him. Just think about, I'm going to just say men, how you feel or how you would feel if you thinking everything good and then you go somewhere and there's other men there and you hear them saying they got your wife on video doing all kinds of stuff. How did it make you feel? Just hearing that, right? Look, I see Walt, his face drop. You see, they got your wife. Oh, I had his wife over here doing that. I had her doing. You hear that? It automatically do something to you on the inside. Look, that's what you talking about. You gonna make a murder tape. It feel like when you hear that, it feel like something in here that's done dropped out. You dying slowly. She can cause you to die. It's telling you that right now she can have stuff decaying within you. I mean, after a while, you ain't gonna recognize you no more. Being with this unrighteous woman. I started out like this, but I've decayed into something completely different. Dealing with this woman I shouldn't have dealt with. I should have got a virtuous woman. Because when you hear people talk about your wife the right way, and they all be sitting there, usually when we get around each other, we be talking about some stuff, they be like, yeah, man, that woman there, she always be like this. She be dressed nice. She courteous. She had this going on. Don't be having all this stuff showing. And like, she just be on it. Be doing business. She always looking good. Got this going on, that going on. I seen she helped this. She was at this business doing that. Who wife is that? Oh, that's such and such wife. Man, he got him a good one. We say that a lot. He got him a good one. Like, yeah. When you hear people talking about your wife like that, and you come around, man, they ain't know that was your wife, bro. Like, hey, you got you a good one. Then you be, yeah, that's right. That's right. Because she like the crown now. But if we remember, in the Bible, it was saying that's how the women were supposed to be for the Lord. Those type of women were made for men of God. So that when he got a woman that was doing all of that, she representing them right there, man, that's his wife, yeah. How he get in one of them? Hey, man, the Lord favored him. That's how he got him one. So now you got other dudes, well, hey, maybe I need to jump down with the Lord then, and get me one like that. So now the man will turn to righteousness to get him a woman like that. But it's kind of flipped now. Because they tell you a virtuous woman is like a gold ring in the snout of a pig when she get with an unrighteous man. You ain't supposed to be with that. We ain't even supposed to touch pigs. That's what it said in the thing. You ain't even supposed to touch them like that. So you with one, intermingling, y'all know what I'm talking about. With one, like that's how the Lord look at that. You messing yourself up. You about to bring some terrible stuff on yourself. You should never be talking to this person, right? So, righteous man is supposed to have a virtuous woman. So how do you get with a woman that's shaming you and embarrassing you everywhere you go? Because now when you go places, people laughing at you. Now when you go places, people talking bad about you. And you can't do nothing about it because everything they're going to say is true. And men, we cruel. They'll throw it in your face. You'll be sitting there that's just minding your own business. Yeah, man, we got this going on. There's some dude coming up. Yep. And I had that going on with your wife the other day. Now you be sitting there like, you getting madder and madder. Dude's going to bust out laughing. They going to laugh at you. Yep. Did this too. Then I made her make me a sandwich. Man, she bought a sweet potato pie the other day. And then in your mind, I tried to get her to cook and she wouldn't do nothing. They laugh. Dudes will do that. They will. Out of the blue. Out of nowhere. You going around town a laughing stock. It'll be people won't give you a job. Talk to you crazy. What's up, boy? Boy? Oh, man, my bad. All because of your wife. Women don't understand that. We gonna put up with it. Then next thing you know, turn on the news. Murder, suicide doesn't happen. Murder, suicide. Look, walks in there. Yeah. he got his head down. Just shaking. Yeah, that's how it happened. It don't just be happening because you out here doing stuff. It's getting back to me what you doing. I'm starting to see it. People talking about it. You turning me into something else. I don't want to be this. But it's you. What he should do is divorce her. But if you did what the Bible said, it said you're supposed to kill her and the dude that was messing with her. We don't do that no more. So now cheating is prevalent. Women do it all the time. Dudes do it all the time. It ain't supposed to be like that. But if we supposed to be keeping stuff in the family, You shaming your husband, think about it. If you shaming your husband, you killing him slowly. That means you hurting your covering and you hurting your blessing. So how do I expect to live in prosperity when I'm hurting who my prosperity is going to come through? I attach my name to his name. That means I said I believe in his direction, his calling. What we sat here and read is the Lord. I chose him because he doing this. I chose him because he doing that. And if he chooses him, it comes to the whole family. So if it's going to come through the whole family through him, but I'm killing him, how do I get anything? Women don't think about that because they ain't sitting here reading stuff like this. If I'm shaming my husband and I'm doing all this stuff to him, I'm like the rottenness in his bones. His bones is decaying because of me. You ain't reading that. You want to keep your household strong? Don't shame your husband. Next scripture is Proverbs 17:17. We've read this one before, and it's good. It says, a friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. Friend loveth at all times. You got you a true friend. It don't matter whether you doing good, whether you doing bad, whether you got money, whether you don't, whether you made a mistake, whether you fixed it and you been good. That friend that's a true friend will always be your friend. They don't change. If you got somebody that's saying they're your friend, but they only be there when you're doing good, it's not a real friend. If they saying they're your friend and they only there when you're doing bad, that's not a real friend. Because usually a friend that only be around when you're doing bad, they talking bad about you to other people. When they sit there, what's going on? Oh, yeah, clean it up, Lord. Oh, yeah, man, that boy doing bad. He got this going on. He got that going on. He done did this. Everybody, man, I knew he was a buster. Yeah, man, he got this going on. They just spreading business around. Saying all kind of stuff. Then when you start doing good, well, all right then, bro. Yeah, man, it's good to see you doing good. That friend there probably down in the dumps. And now that you down here with me, we cool. But right when you start to rise up out of it, they don't talk to you no more. It wasn't a real friend. It's like people don't know who their real friends are. Especially young people. They don't know. Middle schoolers, high schoolers, early 20s, even some people in their 30s don't know who their friends are. And it's crazy. Some people can spot it. These ain't your real friends. Yes, they are. You just don't know. What do you mean I don't know? I've lived longer than you. I've seen friends, and I've seen people. I've had friends that said they were friends, then they showed they really wasn't friends. So I'm trying to tell you off experience. Little kids don't care, right? Nope, that's my friend. Till some stuff happened. Oh, your friend was messing with your girl behind your back. So was it your friend or not? Was he there because he was cool with you or because he was trying to mess with your girl? I can't believe he would do this. Yeah. But when we was trying to tell you they ain't your real friends, you ain't want to believe it. They was there because you had money. They was there because you was the only one with a car. I remember all that in high school. It'd be some people that you ain't really talked to at all, but you got a car now. So now all of a sudden they cool with you and y'all going places together. And y'all sitting there like, man, we cool. You taking pictures? Yeah, they my partners. They my friends. They this. And they really not. Y'all get somewhere, they don't chill with you. All right, bro, we're gonna meet back at the car at what? 12 o'clock, huh? Yeah. And they burn off and go with the people they normally would go with. They don't talk to you till it's time to go. Then when you're in the car going back, y'all gonna play a couple of songs, listen to have very minimal conversation. All right, hey man, it's some stuff that I'm going to this weekend. All right, bet. Just let us know and call us and come scoop us. Yeah. Ain't your friend. You got a car. They don't. You got something that they don't have. Usually that's what the people, and you will mistake them for being your friend. They ain't had a car for 4 years. You didn't have one for 4 years. That's why y'all been talking for 4 years. Right when they do get a car, you don't hear nothing from them no more. They don't answer your calls. Your text is left on unread. You're sitting there like, man, I thought they, no, they wouldn't. Dudes be sitting there, you think she really love you. She does. She told me so. Rule number one, Playboy. That's rule number one. But I have to let you know some things. No. Right now, she might like you because there's some other girls that like you. And she just, well, I'm the one that got them. But she really don't care nothing about you. She using you to kind of boost her status. You don't know that, but she done told you she loved you. You buying it. I done seen all kind of women. I love him, man. She say she love me. Well, I know at least two other dudes tapping it right now, and they all supposed to be your partners. But she telling you she love you, and they sitting here laughing about it. But when you in it, no, nope. She says she loved till it really happened. Same thing, girl. He told me that we was gonna get married, and he gon' all right. Next thing you sneaking out the house, doing all kind of stuff. Your parents telling you this, y'all just don't know. Then you end up pregnant, and he done burn off, and now you back at the house crying. I can't believe it. We tried to tell you. But for some reason, you don't think we know. When we've lived your life, all that come full circle. Because our parents told us the same thing. You think we don't know? We was your age. But in your mind, y'all don't know. That was y'all old. Y'all don't. All right, cool. 15 is 15. 12 is 12. 20 is 20. Don't matter whether it's the 60s, 30s, 2025s, 2080s, 2000s, 90s. 20 is still 20. You're going to think like a 20-year-old. 15 is still, you're going to think like a 15-year-old. All of that's the same. So we need to know some of the friends that they're true friends. It don't matter whether you 20, 30, 50, 12. They're going to be there with you for that whole ride. It ain't going to be contingent upon what you can do for me or what I can do for you. It ain't going to be contingent upon, yeah, you up right now, so we balling and I'm here. It ain't going to be contingent. Well, now we scraping the bottom of the barrel. All right, bro, I'll holler at you. Every man for himself. No, they still going to be there. We can find a way out of this together. Matter of fact, you there, but I can help you up. That's what a real friend going to do. They going to answer that phone when you call. They going to be there when you need them. That's a real friend. But it tell you a brother is born for adversity. Now, brother, if y'all on the same page, it may be some stuff coming against you for real. That's what your brother gonna be there for. He gonna stand with me with all of this. He gonna help me fight through all of this. There's gonna be some things trying to fight me. My brother gonna help me fight it. May have sisters doing the same thing. They're gonna help me fight it. This stuff actually coming against me. It's adversity happened. Adverse conditions is coming upon, but they gonna be there for me. If you got a brother or a sister that when you going through some stuff, they kind of, well, I got my own stuff to worry about. Is that a real brother? That a real sister? You could have some stuff happening. But if y'all on the same page, y'all supposed to be able to go through adversity together. That's what Cain and Abel differed. Cain killed Abel. Why? Cain was selfish. Abel wasn't. We ain't on the same stuff. We don't live the same life. I'm trying to please the Lord. You not. So then when stuff came down to it, I'm really going to take you out. I'm jealous of what you got, but I ain't willing to do what you're doing to get it. Right? So when you going through adversity, it's kind of like Cain going through adversity right now. I ain't getting blessed like you. So instead of taking heed to what Abel was saying, I'd rather kill him. You didn't have to kill him. Abel would have been proud to help you in your situation. You ain't want to listen, so I'll kill you. Is that a real brother? No. But we got brothers like that out here all the time. And some people would be like, but that's my family. I'm supposed to love them. Why am I supposed to love you and you will kill me? Right? I know we're supposed to love our enemies. I can tell you that. Love your enemies. Cool. But my enemies, I see them afar off. I got a certain respect for them. I got a certain thing for them, but I don't go around them. But it don't tell you about if your family is your enemy. And that's what but they my family. They also your enemy. They looking to kill you right now because of what you have. But it's under the guise of family, we supposed to leave you alone. Till when? Till it's too late? I saw a video on X the other day. A woman crashing out on there in the middle of traffic, running around, jumping on cars and trying to stomp the window out, just crying. Because it was her wedding day. And her fiance didn't show up. But guess why he didn't show up? Because he ran off with her sister. Ran off with her sister. Now she losing. She in traffic just, but that's your family. How many Thanksgivings y'all done been at? How many Christmases y'all done been around that tree? How many times has she been saying little slick stuff to you and you just kind of let it go? She just like that. How many times she been showing you, I'm not really your family. But she your blood. She will hurt you. And she did. I want what you got. And on the day this man was supposed to claim you as his, he left you unclaimed and went off with your sister. That a real sister? That a real brother? That sister put you in adversity. That sister put you in a terrible mind frame, got you going all kind of stuff. You got brothers to do it. So how are you made to help me go through adversity when you put me in it? This family stuff, we got to watch out for who we saying is our family. Just because you my blood don't make you my family. We got to understand it. So now, Proverbs 15 and 27. (15 and 27). Now this is for the guys. Remember, it all starts with you at your house. It's all in the family. It's going to start with you, though. But it tell you this, he that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live. So that's somebody, and it's talking about hated gifts. It ain't talking about somebody bringing you a present. I hate presents. Get it out of here. It ain't talking about none of that. It's talking about gifts, bribes, shortcuts, stuff like that. That's what it's talking about. You hate that, you'll do good. But if you're greedy, you'll mess up your own house. Now that's crazy. If I'm supposed to be doing everything for my house, why would I mess it up? But people do, which is crazy. Trying to be greedy, trying to do stuff, I'm messing up my own house. But it's many different forms of greed. You got dudes trying to be greedy with women and to mess up what they got, trying to have other women, knowing you can't have them, knowing you can't do nothing with them, trying to have side people. And I messed up what I had at the house, messed up my own home. Then it's when I come home, my wife looking at me a certain kind of way, the kids treat me a certain kind of way, then I'm a man. Y'all ain't gonna look at me and treat me like that. Y'all gonna respect me. You messed this up. How you gonna get mad at them? They ain't do what you did. People to mess it up for that. I have seen people mess up their homes trying to gamble, and it made no sense. When I'm out here at the casino, and you see these people gambling, they sweating, and I'm sitting here like, and they come on now, we got. Usually, hey, you supposed to be in here chilling and relaxing. Then you start losing a little too much. Yep, time to raise on up. I ain't winning nothing, I'm losing. But you sitting there like what's really going on? They got some stuff. They in there sweating and they ain't drunk one drink. They remember they bring you free drinks in there to keep you gambling. You ain't drunk one drink. You in here sweating and doing stuff like this, and then they'll lose again. And I done seen men in here. I don't know what I'm gonna do. That was our mortgage money. Your mortgage money. That's why you over here. Come on now. Come on. You trying to win it back. Why are you in here gambling with your mortgage money? Can't pay your mortgage, you lose your house. So you in here trying to come up. Greed. Trying to come up. I'm finna lose my mortgage, have my family out on the street. Think about it. This your rent or your mortgage. You can't pay it. They don't be like, oh, man, the casino got you? Yeah, oh, don't go in there. So, look, we'll let you just stay here free for a month, bounce back and, pay us then. They don't do that. You already know what they finna do. First thing they gonna do, oh, you can't pay us? No. Why? What happened? Well, you're gonna make up some kind of lie. Bet. They're gonna go to the sheriff's office. They're gonna file that eviction notice. Then the sheriff's gonna come, put this thing on your door. That's embarrassing. Put it on your door. Y'all got to be out of here by the 5th. Or the sheriff's finna come take all your stuff and put it out. You done embarrassed your family. Now look, your wife ain't had nothing to do with that. Your kids ain't had nothing to do with that. You went and gambled that money. But who finna pay? Your wife and your kids. Not gonna have nowhere to live. Not gonna have nowhere to eat. Y'all gotta go under a bridge together. Or you gotta go down there to the Star of Hope. Hope they got some room at the shelter. You ain't really gonna have no good reason there. What happened to my husband? He lost his job. He did this. Well, no, he didn't lose his job. Then what you in here for? When you tell them he went gambling, what? That's bringing shame on your whole family and embarrassment to your whole family. But the thing is, you did it to yourself. Made your whole condition harder. Made everything worse. Now I got to try to dig out this hole. Now I got to try to do this. Now for you to get a new place, you got to pay a month and a half in advance, right? Or 2 months up front. You got to pay a deposit and all this other type. You already barely had it for that. You done made things triple hard on yourself and your family. For what? Greed? When I read that, I'm like, hey, you're supposed to be taking care of your family. Greed, you'll mess it up. Mess up your whole house. Watch what we doing. Ladies, watch your man. You know you got a man that's like this, that'll do all this kind of stuff. If you see you got this, just know this is what's finna come later. Something finna mess you up. So now, let us turn to Proverbs 14 and 1. And then we got one more after that. 14 and 1. So just like I said, a man to mess his house up, being greedy. We got the woman. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. she'll tear her own house down. That's kind of why every wise woman will build it. Every wise. So if you got a woman that's building her household up, that means she's wise. Every wise woman will do that. But foolish, I'm like, what exactly is foolish? When you look at it, though, it's not going to tell you what it is because it's many scriptures explaining the foolishness that women will do. And I'm sitting here like, so when you look at it, it says folly, fools, foolish. It tells you that, right? I'm like, folly. That's kind of what it said with the kids. When it's talking about the rod of correction will drive folly far from the heart of a child. Like, it'll get it out. So I'm like, so she going to be doing childlike stuff? But then once you start looking at foolish, look up some scriptures for foolish women. It tell you all kinds of stuff. I'm like, man, so you have to find those cross references. So she will tear her own house down. Most of it is if she's not doing what a wife is supposed to do. If a wife has certain responsibilities and she just say, I ain't doing them, she about to tear her own house down. Then we see if you're shaming your husband, you killing him. So she might be shaming her husband as well. If she doing that, you killing him and you finna pull your house down. Because I don't know just too many dudes that just finna keep getting shamed by their wife. Some of them, like we said, you're going to turn on the news, you're going to see them. Some of them, they finna, nah, I'm about to get a divorce. You ain't finna be here. Then she going to be, what I'm going to do? What about me? You messed this all up. Think about that. Reflect on it before you get in the next marriage and do the same thing. Hopefully you learn so you don't be by yourself again. But if you didn't learn, hopefully you stay by yourself because obviously you don't deserve to be a wife. If you would tear your own house down, especially if everything was good, how do you deserve to be a wife? That's crazy. So the last one, Proverbs 17, 5 through 6. This was wild. Whoso mocketh the poor reproacheth his maker. You see, maker is capital, right? And he that is glad at calamities shall not be unpunished. People out here making fun of poor people, laughing at them, making jokes about them. It says it's like you have come against, you have reproached God. When it say maker, that's a capital. Yo, maker. You laughing and you talking about them, it's kind of like you done came against the Lord. Then it says the people that's glad that calamities happen. Calamities, that's some bad stuff. That ain't no, well, man, dude just lost his job. This means it's bad stuff out here happening. And it says you happy that bad stuff is out here happening to people? You ain't going to go unpunished. And there's people like that. A lot of people like that. Be wishing bad happen to people. Bad stuff be happening. That's what they get. Like, man, so you just wanted them to get stabbed 50 times. Why? I ain't like them. I met them one time, they was rude. And they might not have been rude. It just may be you jealous. So you wishing bad happen to people. Stuff happen. Yeah, you ain't going to go unpunished. The Lord letting you know. Y'all making fun of people that ain't got it. They poor. It's like you coming against the Lord. Y'all like stuff happening to people. I got you. But right under that, children's children are the crown of old men, and the glory of children are their fathers. Grandkids are the crown of grandfathers and grandmothers. Man, I don't know too many soft dudes. until you start looking at grandfathers. Them be some of the softest dudes ever. You be like, man, you used to beat me. Like you used to beat me. You be crying thinking about it. You used to beat me for everything. Oh, man, you beat me. But now I bring my kids over here. You doing all kinds of stuff. Buying ice cream. You ain't buying me ice cream like that. You buying ice cream and slides. You done bought them a little go-kart to ride up and down the street. You happy, hugging them, telling them you love them. You only told me twice my whole life. You try to say all kind of stuff. Then they start calling. When you bringing my grandkids over? I ain't bringing them over. Look, that's usually they get mad. I ain't bringing them over. Matter of fact, go give me the belt. I'm about to whoop somebody just because he trying to be too nice. Sit there, kids come over, they getting lollipops and suckers. And then sit there, and I want a popsicle. Go on and get your popsicle, baby. What? We only got ice cream once a week. You just gave them 5 things in one day. Just like, what's going on? Going to Disneyland, going on trips. We ain't get to do none of that. They turn into grandparents, they be soft. Your grandma, you sit there, you already know. They be sitting there to tell you, too, your kids, they kind of bad. They need a little bit of discipline. Then right when you, all right, they mess up, go get the belt. I'm like, hey, wait, you ain't going to whoop my grandbabies. You just told me. I know what I said. Don't do it over here. They my grandbabies. Y'all all right. Go on in there and get y'all some juice. You used to make us drink water. Grandparents, they say that's the crown. I get to see my grandkids. I get to spoil. I get to do this type of stuff, right? But also, it says the children, and the glory of the children are their fathers. Once again, fathers, right? But that goes 2 ways. When it says the glory of the children of their fathers, it's back in the day. Who your daddy was made a difference. If your daddy was a stand-up guy and people come around, like you go somewhere, my name is such and such. Okay, yeah. Who your daddy? Oh, my dad's such and such. Oh, okay, yeah. The dude on such. Oh, yeah, he a good dude. He a good dude. That's going to open some doors for you. Was your daddy an upright man? Was he a just man? Was he a good man? Was he a hard worker? Or was he a clear up, Lord? Was he a sucker out here? Was he on some other type of stuff, right? Was he getting over on people? Was he backstabbing people? Was he snaking folks? All of that. Now when your kid come around, oh, that's your daddy? Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. Well, we ain't got no job openings right now. We got to. Why they gonna do that? If that's your daddy, what he done taught you? Look at what he does. Usually your daddy gonna teach you what he does. You gonna learn what he does. So if he is on all of this, you the son, you probably gonna be on all of this too. So now let's think if you the son or somebody that want to break that curse. When people be like, I'm not like my daddy. I'm nothing like him. Other people, oh no. But now, what you finna start is a lifetime of your children trying to redefine their legacy off of what you have laid, right? You done laid all kind of inconsistency and unrighteousness. So now your child gonna have to prove to people, I am righteous. I'm not like my daddy. But they not gonna get many opportunities to prove it. Because a lot of people ain't even gonna give them a chance. You know what they daddy on. There you go. Like that's saying right there, shoot, the apple don't fall far from the tree. The Lord said the same thing. You got an unrighteous man and he having unrighteous kids. Where you think it come from? He was unrighteous. He gonna teach unrighteousness. It's gonna be a pattern of this. So now, if I know they daddy was a snaker and a liar and this, so now they come, well, I'm nothing like my daddy. That's a lie. Just like their daddy lie. How do you prove it's not? Somebody might give you a chance, but they waiting on you to mess up one time. Right when you mess up, see, just like they daddy. No, gotta let you go. You ain't gonna have that much leeway off of what your dad did. That's crazy. It's usually like that with girls and their mamas. What a mama was doing, that's what she gonna do. So it's the same thing. But if you, as a son, had a righteous dad that was on point, we know it now. You can go someplace and get a job off your dad. Well, if he worked there at a place, like let's say he at a steel mill, they paid good money or whatever, and you walk in trying to do this here, you have any references? Oh yeah, my dad is such and such. Oh, my dad is Roy Jr. Roy Jr. Roy been up here 35 years, man. Never been late, did this work. You his son? Yeah. Hey, man, look, you can start tomorrow. We'll finish filling out the paperwork for you. They don't know if you work good or not. But just off the strength of who your father is, you're going to get opportunities. Think about it with the rich people now. When they walk into a place, like the Walmart people, walk in a place, yeah, I'm such and such Walton. Walton, you related to the Waltons? Yeah. Oh, okay. Now they finna listen to you off top. Who was your family legacy? All of them got money. They rich. They own Walmart and all other kinds of stuff, right? Elon Musk, what you think finna happen with his kids when they get older? Just because Elon your dad, somebody finna listen and give you an opportunity that they wouldn't have gave the other person. Fathers are important. So when it's talking about, yeah, being a grandfather, being a grandmother, that's the Lord letting you make it that old. You sitting there, yeah, I got grandbabies. That's the Lord, yeah. But also what you did in life is going to affect your kids. That's why it's saying the glory of them is their fathers. So what kind of glory you getting? Good glory or bad glory? You going to help your kids or hurt them? That's why you go back to the first scripture. God's saying, I chose you because you going to do what you're supposed to do. So now when your kids come up, they going to get opportunities just off of you. And then when their kids come up, they going to get opportunities off of you. They going to be like, yeah, hey, his grandfather did this. Their daddies did this. Bring them on in. It's a track record. But if you got a track record of some other stuff, you finna make it hard on your kids, you finna make it hard on your family. So if you want to keep all the wealth and blessings in your family, you got to look at yourself. So around this time of Thanksgiving and love, and then you got Christmas coming and all of this, look at your family. Are they really your family? Do they really love you, or do they tolerate you? They really love you, or they hate you on the low? You really doing what it takes for the Lord to choose you to bless? Are you shaming your husband? Or are you bringing honor to God, which in turn to bring honor to your kids, which in turn bring blessings to your home? Are you looking good for your husband? You becoming that crown jewel that's helping him and extending his life and bringing in more blessings? Or are you making him decay and die slowly? It's a lot of things for us to look at here. But one thing is for certain. Love is love. And love will always be there for you. Whether it says it's your family, whether it's a friend, brother, or sister. Love is love. And what we need to choose to seek out is love. Bump they my family. Bump we blood. Bump that blood thicker than water. That's what Abel said. Look what happened to him. And there was somebody else, brother, in there, I forgot. Killed them too. That's what they saying. Look what happened to them. Love is what we should be seeking out. Blessings from the Lord is what we should be seeking out. And it comes with us upstanding in righteousness. We can keep our family in wealth and prosperity for us and our children. Amen. So that's the end of it. We can go on and get up out of here. After somebody prays out, hold on. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If he holler, let him go. My mama told me to pick the very best, and you are not it. Aubrey, come up here. All right, say a prayer for us to go home, okay?
I thank you, Lord, for being here and saving us from hell, and I hope that you will save us from sin and that you will make all the sin go away in this world and it'll be gone forever, and hope, joy, peace, and self-control will be in this world. And I thank you for being here with us. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. There you go, baby. There you go. Joy, peace, and self-control. Y'all heard her? But now it's time y'all to go on and get up out of here. Go home and enjoy your Sabbath. Chill and be around love.